Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm Denise, and Hilda, our dearest Hilda Flores, who does all of our timestamps. Just love her. She has a good question. She's wondering if Trump has or has any kind of a belief in a higher power or God, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I call it God myself, but highest level consciousness, love of the universe, universal forces of love. That's another thing I call it, but are all. I don't tend to make it a he or a she. I just don't. But anyway, let go of me and what I think, what I believe. We want to dive in and see what does Trump believe. That's her question. So let me swap out cameras here and bring you over to my table and we'll find out. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I decided, of course, to use the tarot for this one because, we're talking deep issues here. And I recently got this one. I don't know that I recommend it just because it's only the majors and it's only geared to 2020. But in looking at the cards, it kind of applies. Any of these majors could apply to him. So they're nice, and they shuffle well, but we'll see. So I'm going to do 3 cards from this deck, and then this is a complete tarot. I've allowed for reversals with both decks. This one's like a miniature size, mini size, pocket size. Yeah, pocket size. I think that's what they call them. And I can't remember where I got it. I've had it for so long. Might have been Game Crafters or something. But again, I think with both of these, I don't recommend either one of them. There are no refunds on any of her decks, so there's that. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into Trump. All right. What evolutionary gateway is he at? Because that's what the majors are about. And what does he believe or not about a higher power that created the universe? Donald John Trump, what do you really believe? Whether he's conscious or not. Okay, so with Temperance, well, that's interesting. Oh, and then we have the Hierophant. Okay, so this is a really interesting, gateway to be at for him especially. So I'll talk about that in a minute. And here we have it. There we go. Oh, and if I were to keep going, why not? Honestly, I feel like he thinks he is the center of the universe. He thinks he is God in his mind. But in his higher, perspective, spirit self, because we all have it, it's just that his is so, he has so much crusty soul substance over that little divine spark that just hasn't developed. Now, with the Temperance card, I feel like this evolutionary gateway that he's at has to do with him needing to learn to control himself and his needing to learn to, stay in some kind of balance. It's really weird. I would expect it to be more reversed, and if it were, it would have to do with very bad decisions. But this is what he believes about the universe. He does believe that there is balance and harmony in the universe. And he does believe that he has control. So that's interesting. Then with the Hierophant reversed up there, he rebels. He believes that he is needing to rebel. He actually is. He's rebelling against God. He's rebelling against the forces of love. He's rebelling against all the universal, creations. It's right here. Man, it's like he's an aspect of darkness that came in to just rebel against God. Wow. And then with the magician reversed, of course he's going to be reckless. He's very, very, he's not prepared to take it through, is what I just heard. He's not prepared to bring it through. And that makes sense when you think about it logically, that now that I've just thought of it, I hear things and then I go, okay, wait, what? And it all happens like lightning speed, so I don't always get the words out of my mouth. But what's going on in my head is that, yeah, he's rebelling, and yeah, he's been foolish, and definitely with the magician, he's just into deceiving. He's into negativity and deceiving others and manipulating others. He's into literally manipulating the balance of the universe, and he's aligned with the dark forces. Whoa. Wow. Okay. So let's use these little puppies, and I'm going to do just a 9-box square over here. This reminds me of that time that he held the Bible up in front, and it was held upside down, which is supposed to be, and I don't know that he did it intentionally. At the time, I didn't think he did. I thought he was just being his normal sloppy self, but now I'm thinking he did know what he was doing, because if you hold a Bible upside down, it's supposed to be your rebellion at God and Christ. So there's that. Yeah, definitely. He will not conform. So this says a lot as to who he chose in this pathological lying and deceiving. That is exactly what the dark forces do constantly, right? Anybody that's aligned with evil, they just lie, and they've got this very polished, like lower self. Got this mask that's very polished. Unless you're like Ron DeSantis, and he's just such a dingus. Anyway, I had another thought about this. Oh, well, it'll probably come back. Maybe it'll come through these cards. Okay, so 9-box. All right, Trump. What do you really believe about life? Yourself and life. Now that we know what you believe about God, he believes that God is there, but he rebels against him. Might as well have the devil card up there, But it's even worse because I know what I was thinking. His lies and how he manipulated and used Mike Pence as just as, to get because with the maggots, they're very hooked into religion, and they're, all those Bible Belt states and all of that. Now, mind you, me personally, I have a tight personal relationship with Christ, but nothing to do with the Bible. There's, of course, some good quotes in the Bible, but I think pretty much everything was said by Jesus. But, right? Maybe not Jesus, but I just don't believe in a God that would say, you have to sacrifice your son to prove that I love you. Like, kill your child to prove your love. God would never say that. Okay. Trump, what do you believe? Do you really believe? Right there. Okay. Okay. Again with the temperance card. So I think he thinks he's all of that. Wow. Okay. I'm going to go this way across. Whoa. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to have to... I might bring the camera down and zoom in a little bit. Although these are universal images, so It's just that the cards are dark. They're like an antique kind of a version. Maybe I should do this. Okay, and you guys put in your comments what you get with these cards, because I know you are gifted. So many readers. I love it. Okay, whether you have your channel or your own channel or not, I know there's so many out there. Whoops, look at that. Oh yeah, of course he's always believing in putting his hand out and getting the money. Turn that wheel. Dang. Okay, so what he believes about the universe, in the center here, he believes that most families are dysfunctional and there's no such thing as a happy family. That makes sense because that's how he grew up. I get it, you know. Doesn't mean it's real, but this is what he believes. He does believe in, harmony and the... I think he does believe in Archangel Michael. I think he does believe in angels and God. It's just that he rebels. I think he does believe in controlling other people. He believes that he should be seen and heard and, all of everything. He believes in victory. And this is probably why he believes in winning. And this is probably why it's really hard for him to lose. He believes in working, but the way he works is to manipulate others, remember. He believes in people working for him. And, yeah, man. But just at the core of all of this is this happy family. And how do I have harmony even though I came from this dysfunctional family? I think he knows that his family is dysfunctional, or still is. Okay. He believes that no matter what, he should be on display. He should have all the victory. He should be recognized as a leader, and he should be winning all the time, and he should be famous all the time. He really believes in that, and that's the reason he is. He's not the leader, though, but he believes, he's somewhat famous. If he'd never had that stupid Apprentice show, he probably wouldn't have had any in his little, bit parts in the Home Alone movies. Or maybe it was just one movie, I don't know. If he hadn't put himself out there all the time, he wouldn't have that. With this Eight of Pentacles, he does believe in having a reputation of some type, and he does believe in success. So he does believe in winning and success, and how to manipulate the universe. That is really interesting. I know what this is. This is his teachings in, who is that guy, Norman Vincent Peale or whatever, the dude that taught him, right? Because with the sun, he does, and it came through upright, he does believe in, happiness and success. Definitely believes in prosperity. So that's interesting. He kind of has... He does have a problem with religion here too. There's that. But I feel all of this like Antichrist energy, or someone who's aligned with the Antichrist, or what if there would be something like that. Anything that's anti-God. He's saying I'm God, basically, right? He thinks he's God. Yeah. He believes in success and then just get her done kind of attitude. He does not trust his feelings. He doesn't go into his feelings. He doesn't, with the Two of Swords here. And this would have to do with this dysfunctional family that he grew up in, of course. And it's, I'm sure, not just this lifetime. Who knows? Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody out there, you can enlighten me. What was Mussolini's family like? What did he grow up in? Because I'm convinced he's the reincarnation of Mussolini. He acts like him. He talks like him. He's. So, with the Two of Swords coming in straight up, he's in denial. His feelings are majorly, blocked. And I don't know if he's facing his fears at this time. Maybe this is more currently what he believes about the universe, and that would make sense to me because, present time. So coming in, what his karma is, I'm sure I've done readings on that way in the past, but I feel like now he's feeling like he's successful with his fame and that he can control reality with his fame. Like he has some ability to control. Can he control himself? I don't know about that. He knows he's at a crossroads, and like I said, in denial. And the more unhappy families are out there, the more they're going to flock to him, I think. I mean, he's managed to tear people apart, but he's also managed to show us all the holes in our Constitution. If they're not fixed, it'll happen again. He's testing the limits. Now with the Knight of Wands, well, he believes in just going for it. He believes in being independent. He's this is his extroverted, outgoing nature. And then, of course, with the Emperor down here, he does believe he rules the world, and especially those who don't have the happy family. He does believe that he can get away with just about anything with the Six of Swords down here. But again, this guy with the Emperor, this is our leader in the tarot. So he believes that he deserves respect. He believes that he's successful. This is his bullshit saying around it. Yeah, I'm a stable genius. No, you're not. He's insane. He's the magician reversed. We need to sweep up, right? With the Six of Swords straight up, I feel like this is that he does believe in the fact that he can just move on and get away if he wants to. He's a strong believer in travel and immigration and all of that. So, but he doesn't want anybody else in. He wants to just have things the way he wants them. Now this Nine of Swords down here reversed. This can be our answer card as the overall, when the Nine of Swords comes through reversed, this is our card of disgrace. This is our card of really needing to face fears. And at some point, he's probably going to really avoid others. Now, he avoids answering a straight question all the time. He'll always flip it around. Most politicians will. They won't answer just a yes or a no. Drives me nuts. But he won't even go anywhere near. He just turns it all around. Just like Hilda said in her question, it's always back to him. So, yeah. Interesting. So I'm thinking that what he believes about the universe is that he can run away and he can avoid disgrace, but he won't be able to. So this, we have a lot of false beliefs here. He's not the stable genius. He's not in control. He's not that famous. He's famous for all the wrong reasons. He's infamous. But he will be famous. He will wind up being famous for teaching us how to plug up those holes in the Constitution. Got to plug the holes in that boat, Oh, goodness. I feel like adding on a couple of cards here, and then I'll close this up. I'm breaking the rules with a 9-box format here, and so that wouldn't be the answer card. Yeah, he believes people need to just give him the money. Give me the money. All he has to do is ask for it. Give me the money. I'll take it. He believes that he can always exercise his free will to get what he wants. And then with the Chariot card, yeah, this is his belief that he can will anything to come into existence. The true meaning with the Chariot card is that you have to be in your inner being, otherwise you're in struggle all the time. He does things just based on his ego, not from his higher self. Except he does know how to manifest. We have to give him that. And then with if I keep going into his future, we have the Tower card reversed. So now, on one level, when it comes to belief systems, this could be his fear of changing, and he will not let go. And he's going to have to transform, whether he likes it or not. And it might be that there are all the women voters are the ones that take him down, and then we have the Eight of Swords there. Reversed, so that could bring in some major entrapment. It could also bring in treachery in the old meanings with the Eight of Swords. We're in the realms, the old, like you go way back when, when 1909, when the Rider-Waite-Smith was first created. The political meanings, or the meanings of reality, would often be an accident or treachery or something fatal. So yeah, and geared to the past and geared to his insanity. The lunatic. Okay, well, I'm going to get this uploaded. Can't wait to see what you guys say about it. Interesting. I never expected to get the Temperance card and upright, let alone, and then to have it come through twice. So that's very telling. So there's something about, he does think he needs to control everyone else, but he really needs to learn how to control himself. And that's the evolutionary gateway he's at. Wow. And I doubt he has any patience with other people. I've heard terrible things about the way he treats people. Oh, okay. Take care, you guys. Bye.